Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. Some Double-A baseball in the Texas League coming your way. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Midland Rockhounds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Gunnar Hoagland. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Ready to go. Now up, Albert Fabian.
Antonio, the left fielder, number 30, Albert Fabian.
And we are underway. The pitch. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. So up next, Ethan Salas. That's in for a strike.
Ball one. One ball,
nobody
one
out,
strike.
and a runner at first.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Two. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Back-to-back base hits. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here.
Aye.
First and second here with nobody out. Next pitch is inside. Ball one. Hit hard on a line. Pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. In safely at third with one out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Marcos Castaño, the next to hit.
The first baseman, number 6, Marcos Castañon.
Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Fabian, the runner at third. Salas over at first with one away. High in the air, out to right. There to make the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Here's the relay to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. 1-0.
The right fielder, number 7.
That's just what they needed here. Good team approach to take the lead on the sac fly. And now the right fielder.
Outside, that's a ball. Aye.
That one out to right. Fair ball. Lead runner turns at second, and now runners on the corners with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Cole Roederer. Slider squeezes the corner. Can't focus on how this inning's gotten away from you. Just have to recenter and deal with this hitter.
Yeah.
Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle net. And the count 1-2. What a take with 2 strikes. Throw to first in time. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. Midway in the first, the Missions lead it 1-0. Welcome back. On the hill here today, Harold Chirino. Not known as a workhorse just yet, he doesn't have the stamina that some other starters can boast, which makes that first trip through the order so critical when he starts. If he can be efficient and not show his full repertoire while limiting the damage, it gives him a greater chance to work a little deeper into the game. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Uribiel on Helles.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. And 1-2. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2. That one inside. And it's 2-2. That front door curveball backed up a bit on the pitcher, and he couldn't quite get it to catch the zone. The next pitch misses. Ball 3. It's a hit by pitch, and the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
Next to hit, Colby Halter.
Halter.
Misses again. 5 in a row. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Runner at first, nobody out.
Ball, that's outside.
Two 2-1 pitch. That one fouled off. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Just missed. Keep your eye on that runner at first on 3 and 2. He could be going, and he's more than capable of stealing second if the batter fans. Got it. 1 out.
Batting third.
Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Nate Nankill.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Batting fourth.
And now at the plate, the first baseman, number 77.
Ball, that's upstairs. Two balls, no strikes.
That's off the mark. 3-0. And ball 4. 2 aboard. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Caden Trenkle. There's a strike.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. That one pushed to the left and foul. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that ends the inning. Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the jam. Clearly pleased with those results. Take your small business to the next level with better chemistry by calling the fine folks at NARF. If you want to know how they'll do it, why are you asking so many questions, fella? Top half of the second from Midland. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching.
Ball, that's in.
Now two
Ball
balls
two.
and a strike.
Hey, 2. 2-2 to count.
Should be extra bases here. Around first, hustling for 2. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. That was a great swing he put on that pitch. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Bolte has a beat on it. Brings it in for the out. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 94.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leodalis de Vries. That one misses.
That ball went out.
Ball 1. This to third. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Terrific defensive play to get the out. That is a great effort. He still gets the RBI, but I'm sure he'd have liked to get a hit as well. Back to the top of the order here. Here's the left fielder, Albert Fabian. Singled and scored the first time around.
Ball 1.
And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Close one, but doesn't get the call. That misses the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors, no 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. San Antonio ahead in this game, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Nick Schwartz.
No, that's low.
Checks the swing, and now an appeal to first. Held up. The 2-0. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And quickly one away in the second inning. And now the center fielder, Henry Bolte. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One out and the base is empty. Close, doesn't get the call. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
Strikes.
Two now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Drew Swift. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. 1-2 now. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning. Set down on strikes. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. We're at the end of 2. The Missions have the edge, 2-0. On to the next inning, and here is Ethan Salas.
Ball, down.
That's
Ball
off the
two.
mark. And now 2-0. Nice
That's
eye
ball
right
three.
there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the corner.
Count's full.
Struck the batter out without a swing. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. Mears, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1. Ball, that's outside.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One-two offering. Struck out looking for the backwards K. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. And now the first baseman, Marcos Castañón, drove in a run with a sac fly the first time up.
All 1.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. And goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. The Missions have the lead, 2-0. All set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Willie McIver. Fly ball, right field. It falls in. That's a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Next up, Euribiel Angeles. Angeles, starting at shortstop, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. 2-1 pitch upcoming. That's a strike. Struck out swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the second baseman, Colby Halter. Struck out swinging the first time.
Halter.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Odd choice here. They go for the intentional walk, and the runner advances now into scoring position.
The right fielder, number 19, Nate Nankill.
One out and runners at first and second. Now it's the right fielder, Nate Nankill. First at bat was a strikeout. Some control issues already in this one, and now he's not getting a call he's got to have. Tough break.
Yeah.
And a strike on the outside corner. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Gets a piece, stays alive. And the 2-2. Foul ball left side, at least one more pitch. The 2-2. And that's too high. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. McIver at second, Halter at first, one out. Three and two now. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. And there are two outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Nick Kerr.
Next to hit, the first baseman, number 77. Worked a walk in the first trip to the plate. Fouled off left side. First and second, 2 down. Here in the back end of the third inning. Ground ball to third base. Oh, no, he threw it to home. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The left fielder, number 10, Kingdon.
They're giving the offense too many freebies this inning between the walk and the error. The manager can't like seeing that, and you wonder what he's going to do to help them escape this situation. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Caden Tranquil. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Harold Chirino departs, responsible for the runners on base. New arm coming on, back in a minute.
Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, Omar Cruz.
Number 60.
On the deal with the bases loaded.
Omar Cruz.
So the base is all loaded up now. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. Jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. End of 3. The Missions lead it 2-0. Top of the fourth inning with the missions at the dish.
Ball one. Counts 1-0. That's in. Ball two.
And there's a strike. Just missed. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the designated
Cole
hitter,
Roederer will hit next. 0 for 1. Grounded out the first time around.
Hey! 0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Out towards left center. That's pretty far back. Hauls it in for the out. One away.
Now batting, third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Here's the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. This pitch misses. Ball one. That one close, ruled a ball. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses inside. 3-1. And ball four. 2-4.
Take your base.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Nerwillian Cedeno digs in now.
Hey!
The 0-1 offering.
Ball.
Certainly doesn't seem like he's comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound. Next pitch, in for a strike. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. 1 out, runners at first and second. Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. 2 down.
Now batting, number 94.
And now the shortstop, Leodalis DeVries, 0 for 1.
That's outside.
Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Dodson getting ready to go. Bowden warming up as well. In there at the knees. This is the kind of early chance you can't let slip away. They have to bring him in from scoring position because you don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity like this. Down the middle for a strike. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And it's even up.
Ball 2.
Downstairs. Albert Fabian in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. Called out on strikes, and that ends the inning. So they work around a pair of walks in the inning. We're midway through the fourth. The Mission's out in front, 2-0. Welcome back. The Rockhounds at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Nick Schwartz getting ready to hit.
0-1's the count.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk to the leadoff hitter.
Now batting, the center fielder, Henry.
So digging in, Henry Bolte. One on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. Odd choice here. They go for the intentional walk, and the runner advances now into scoring position.
The third baseman, number 16,
Drew Swift, the next to hit. Struck out looking the first time up. Not
Ball one,
close
no
with that one. And that's ball one. Skies it out towards left center. And a superb diving catch. On that catch, he was really going full tilt. Good job to track the ball in the air and hang on for the out.
McIver.
So up next, Willie McIver. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Late swing, fouled it off. Runners at first and second with one out. Pitch misses.
Ball one.
That fastball drilled the hitter. And they're all loaded up.
The batter, number 9.
Now, Euribiel Angeles.
Euribiel Angeles.
Splits the middle. That's a strike. 0-1. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. The 1-1 offering, and that one fouled off. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. One out, and the bases are loaded. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. 2-2 pitch. Struck out swinging. Huge K there. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Colby Halter. That one not close. Bases loaded, 2 down. One 1-0 pitch. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner into right field. And it gets by. 1 run's in. Now the second run crosses the plate. In to score from first. 3-2, they take the lead. How about that? Clears the bases. That's how you want to do it on a hard fastball. Put the front foot down, kept his hands tight to the body, and barreled it up for a knock. So a man at third, 2 away. And now the right fielder, Nate Nankill.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at third, 2 away.
Hey.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. 2-1 now. And there's a strike. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. At this point, I don't know where you can throw him a pitch that you know won't get hit. That one was well out of the zone, and he still squared it up for the knock. 2 away and a runner at first. Next up for the Rockhounds, number 77. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Left-hander, the 1-0. Nankill, the runner at first with 2 out. The next offering misses, and the count 2-1. And he's showing some frustration on the mound. This relief appearance could spiral on him. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. The 3-1 offering. Fouled off. He was late. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 4 runs already this inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. So they move out in front after a 4-run showing. We've played 4 full. Midland ahead in this game, 4-2. We're in the top half of the fifth. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Albert Fabian. Close, but ruled a ball.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone.
Down.
2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Broken bat on a grounder to second. And there's one down.
The batter, the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Ethan Salas, 1 for 2. Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. It's been a good outing so far on the hill, but he's not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. If he doesn't get a little more efficient, things could go south. And that's in for a strike. Fastball in, then changeup away. That's textbook pitching, and he's showing good command in this AB. Goes down looking for the strikeout. First 2 batters retired in the top of the fifth. So digging in,
The
Joshua
center fielder,
Mears.
Number 14, Joshua Mears.
Ball 1.
That one fouled off. Two outs, bases empty. One pitch, fouled away. That one misses. Ball 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Rockhounds on top here, 4-2. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Rockhounds batting. Swing and a high fly to left. Fabian. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Next up, the designated hitter, Nick Schwartz. Sliced down the right side.
Hey! 0-2 is the count.
This one lifted to center field. Mears under it. And 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Henry.
Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolte. Oh, what a great play. Throws to first. And very nicely done for the out. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings down. Midland with the lead, 4-2.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
63.
The new pitcher, Tanner Dodson, will get to work on holding this lead.
Dodson.
Digging in for the missions,
for
Marcos
San Antonio,
Castañon.
the first baseman, Marcos Castañon.
Nope. Ball 1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Stevie Emanuel's up and loosening in the pen. Tomioka also throwing. Line drive should be extra bases. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Great approach on that swing, stepping through it and shooting it the opposite way for a 2-bagger. Hitting coach will be smiling after that cut. This next at bat looms very large. Now at the plate, the right fielder, number 7. the Missions, with the tying run at the dish. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Next pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What discipline to lay off the high 0-2 fastball. He's doing a good job to shrink the zone and force the pitcher to throw him something hittable. Runner at second with nobody out. Just misses with that one.
Runner, yes, yes.
To third, tag, out. The 2-2. Out to center, Bolte on the move. Pulls it down, 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
So up next, Cole Roederer. Roederer goes 5'9", 180 pounds, and usually in left field, but today he's the designated hitter. This one in the air, center field. And that's the end of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. 8, 9, and 1 hitters scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Rockhounds lead it 4-2. We're back here at the ballpark. I'm Ben Gelman in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Drew Swift.
Ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. One and two, here's the pitch. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Stepping in,
Now
Willie McIver.
Catcher, Willie McIver.
Late on that fastball. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. The 0-1.
Inside ball.
And the count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Back-to-back Ks.
The batter, number 9.
The lineup flips
Shortstop,
over. Euribiel Angeles will hit next. This one high in the air, out to left center. It's pretty deep. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're through 6 full innings. The Rockhounds with the lead, 4-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Stevie Emanuels, trying to protect this lead. Gendry Rojas now at the plate.
Leading off for San Antonio, the third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Missed off the inside, and that's ball 1. Wise to take that slider down and in. Very difficult to square that up. Liner to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. There's one down.
The second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Nerwillian Cedeno digs in now. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Off the plate, ball 1.
1 out and the base is empty.
Hey!
That one finds the zone. Great job out of the pen spotting pitches down and away like that. Even if the batter gets the head of the bat there, it's hard for him to do much damage. Now the 1-2 pitch. Lifted down the left side. Makes a nice running catch.
The batter, number 94.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Leodalis DeVries. And some cutting action, but misses down low. The Missions trailing by 2 here in the top half of the 7th. Here's a high chopper and handles this chance. There with plenty of time. Inning over. So they go quietly here. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Midland ahead in this game, 4-2. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. The batter now, Colby Halter.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Line drive and a base hit up the middle. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now it's the right fielder, Nate Nankill. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Fly ball, left field. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
And here's the first baseman. Close, but called a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground to third. One out and 2 on. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Caden Trinkle. Bash down the right side, but foul. There's a strike. Oh, and he came home with it.
The batter, no! Designated hitter, Nick Schwartz.
1 away, and the bases are loaded here. Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Nick Schwartz. Out in front, ripped foul. Swing and a foul straight back. All loaded up. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Fly ball down the line, ranging back towards the wall. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as 2 runs score on the play. I'm sure they thought that one would have cleared the bases as it came off the bat, but the automatic double means they only get 2. They're still in excellent position to tack on some more runs here, though. Now up, Henry Bolte. And the 0-1 now. Liner to right. Base hit, run in to score. Now the throw comes in, runner holds at third. Nice job to drive in the run. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. 1 away, runners at first and third. And now it's going to be Drew Swift. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. To the right side. Base hit and a run in to score. First and second, 1 away. At the plate, Willie McIver. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. That one felt good. A 3-run rocket, and they add to their lead. It's 11-2. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. One out and the bases are empty. And the batter will be the shorts. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
So a lefty out of the pen, Jason Blanchard. Big deficit here, so can't let it get bigger.
Blanchard.
Yeah! 0-1.
Now a high fly ball to left center. That one is deep. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colby.
So digging in, Colby Halter. Grounds this one up the middle. Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. Gets on base and keeps it going. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. So up next, Nate Nankill. Oh, 0-1 now. Ripped towards third. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this one wide open. Looking ahead to inning number 8. Midland with the lead, 11-2.
Well, I gotta say hello from San Antonio, and we are pretty much watching this baseball game live from Franco Park there in beautiful West Texas in Midland. Boy, 11-2 as San Antonio, geez, 2 errors and a lot of runs scoring in for Midland, and gotta say, this is just blowing them out of the water, I would say. But anyway, we are about ready to go for the top of the 8th inning as Ben Gilman will bring it back to you. First, our commercial message here in this one.
All set for the start of this inning. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Albert Fabian. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the catcher, Ethan.
Next to hit for the Missions, Ethan Salas. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Nobody out and a runner at first. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out.
The center fielder,
Back-to-back singles,
14,
passing the baton. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Now a pivotal at bat in this ball game. Next to hit, Joshua Mears.
Aye!
On 0-1, the delivery. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Good eye
No,
there.
that's down.
It's rare to see a minor leaguer take an 0-2 fastball when it's that close to being a strike. He clearly knows the zone very well. Here's the 1-2 offering. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. And next, the cleanup hitter, Marcos Castañon. On a line to center. Makes the catch for the second out. And now the right fielder.
Now batting, number 7.
And the
Nope,
slider
outside.
just misses. A laser into the outfield. And that is out number 3. 2 runners left on base. That won't help much. It's 11-2. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, number 77.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And it goes just foul. Now here's the 0-2. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one smashed to left field. Makes the catch. One away. And he was all over that heater. A grain or two lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and he's got to jog around the bases. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Caden Trenkle. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. The Rockhounds up big in this game. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. And here's the 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. That slider froze him a bit. He was lucky it just missed outside. Got the batter swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Nick Schwartz.
Designated hitter, Nick Schwartz.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
This one in the air to right. That's back. Brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 11-2. We go to the 9th. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Cole Roederer. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Number 69, preparing to come on if needed. Palouse, also getting ready.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Swings and misses. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Ball. 1-0. Hey! I got one
The
ball, one
Missions,
strike.
with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the top of the ninth.
Ball 2.
And there's a ball.
3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That one in there. That is strike 2.
3-2.
Got the strikeout looking. Only 1 out remaining. So down to their final out of this one.
Nerwillian Cedeno.
Hey!
In the air to right, and that should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 11-2, the final tally. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Well, what a ball game today as Midland takes game 1 of the 6-game set against the San Antonio Missions. And, well, gotta say, that was a pretty good afternoon for the Rockhounds as they come in. And, boy, they really got it going. 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning, 7 during the bottom of 7. And with that 7, it propels the Rockhounds to the afternoon win. Well, tomorrow evening, game 2 of the 6-game set there in Midland, and so far, pretty good day for the Rockhounds in this one. I did forget to mention that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Taco Villa and Rosa's Cafe as 2 great places to have a Taco Tuesday. And so far, San Antonio can choose between those 2 restaurants if they want. Go out, have lunch, have a great day, return to the motel room, and just relax, and the rest of the afternoon is theirs. It is 2:05 as we wrap up this one here this afternoon. And, yeah, so far, it was a pretty good day. Now, if you're wondering where Bob is, well, he is off. And so far, I'm pretty much off for the week. But we will come at the end broadcasts of every finalized game and score. And so far, pretty good. Well, for the victorious Midland Rockhounds, 11 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Well, excuse me.